In this video, we're going to be talking about the exact steps that you need to take before starting your supplement store. Stop selling things with your pocket, okay? Just because you're interested in it does not mean other people are. So we're going to be doing some market research and doing exactly what I wish I would have done before I started.
I can't feel my feet. I've been chasing Benjamin the whole week. I just checked the prices, talking still cheap.
What's going on, people? It's Alex back with another video, and we're going to be doing some market research today. But before I get started, quick thing, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. This is for the people that are really coming from the mud, up and coming entrepreneurs that want to make a difference in the world, that want to make money, that want to be financially independent. I'm going to give you guys the steps that I've been taking now. I'm not rich in any way, shape, or form, but I've been doing this for 3 to 4 years, and I do have some insight that you can learn from, that you don't have to make the same mistakes I do. So do me a favor, again, hit that subscribe button, hit the push notifications, that little bell, so that you can get the videos first. I'm giving out straight value for everybody so that we can all win, okay, guys? So the first thing I wish I would have done is market research. Now, I did do some market research, but there's a lot of tools and little secret tools that I've been kind of using that you can use for your advantage. And the good news about it is it's all going to be free. You can pay for it to go a little bit deeper, and I do recommend that in the future. But if you're just starting a business and you're low on capital and you just spent all your money, trying to get these supplements made, or you're about to spend your money, which hopefully you haven't, hopefully you did some market research first, right? So what I do specifically is it's called Google Adwords, okay? So I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Sign up for Google Adwords. It's basically a platform that shows you exactly, it gives you a lot of things. So what its primary focus is running ads on the Google search network as well as YouTube. So let's say you want to run ads. My supplement is pure Himalayan Shilajit. So if I want to run ads for Shilajit, I could either do, I don't know if you guys ever, here, let's show you an example, right? So let's go to google.com. So let's say you want to run an ad for pre-workout, okay? So boom. Google AdWords gives you the opportunity to come up here. You see how you're up here, as well as you see how this is an ad right here. This is an ad right here. And if you ever seen ads on YouTube, it's probably from Google. It is from Google AdWords, okay? So basically, this is where it's called direct sales, okay? Direct marketing. These people, when they search pre-workout, their likelihood of them buying is very high. It's a lot different than Facebook ads, right? So Facebook ads, you're kind of enticing them. You know their general interest. You know they go to the gym, right? You pick these interests that they go to the gym and stuff like that, and then you entice them with a good pre-workout. Chances are they have a good so like it's not like they're searching for it. That's the difference between Facebook ads and direct sales. Direct sales is like, okay, buy pre-workout, and they're just like directly looking for highest quality pre-workout, whatever pre-workout that they want, right? So that's Google AdWords. Now it has a specific tool in it. So if you click tools and you go to keyword planner. So keyword planner is very important because it gives you a lot of insight on exactly what's happening. Now there's different tools I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you 2 major tools. Google AdWords, the best one is towards the end of this video. Google AdWords is pretty commonly used. A lot of people know about it, but not a lot of people know about the next one I'm going to talk about, right? So what you're going to do, let's say we're doing pre-workout, right? Let's type of pre-workout. So these are basically, it's a keyword, right? So if you want to rank, if you want to put ads for the word pre-workout, when someone types in pre-workout, this is going to give you all the insights on it, right? So let's get started. And again, guys, know this like the back of your hand, right? Know this like the back of your hand, because if you understand your market, understand what's winning and what's not, it will help you make a decision. 1, choosing your product that you want to start with. And 2, you can find little areas where you can expose and win, right? So like you don't want to be like, look how competitive this is, right? It's going to be, the entry of barrier to sell pre-workout is pretty hard. Unless you have like a specific method that is going to beat your competition, the chances of you winning are very low. Look, whey protein's worse, right? But the good thing is that you know this beforehand, right? So specifically Shilajit, right? I knew not a lot of people knew about it, but I didn't know it was that bad when I first started out. Shilajit, as you see, whey protein has 110,000 monthly searches. Shilajit has only 18,000. So the market's very small, right? It's like this right here, right? The market's very, very small. So it's hard to get, there's not a lot of people are interested in it, basically. You can get people interested in it, right? You can basically like just get them through the process, but that's a little bit more difficult in a marketing's perspective. You want to give yourself the easiest chance to win when you're first starting your business, and then eventually you can develop systems, and which I have been doing recently and has been working pretty well, that can basically convert cold audience that's never heard about your product, right? So let's say you're selling Shilajit, for example. No one's really heard about it. So I can convert people that no one's really heard to a buyer, sorry. But most people have heard about pre-workouts. So that's kind of like a warmer audience. I'll get into that in different videos. But for the sake of this video, look, you can do some research. You can see, okay, all right, so I can see that whey protein's probably a little bit more, okay? But it's also pretty competitive. So as you can see, competition right here, you could also like filter these out. You could put like high competition, low competition. So 2015, I can see why that's low competition. You know, this might be, you know, a good word to target because look, it has 12,000 views and it's pretty low competition. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of slightly go over this. I look for average monthly searches, and then, okay, so top of the page bid. So the low range versus the high range. So this is basically how much you're going to spend per click. So Facebook is a little bit different. Well, it's kind of the same, but they advertise it different. This is called CPC, cost per click, right? So they charge you one flat fee basically. So per click, they're going to charge anywhere from 63 cents to $3 for whey protein. All right. So this is where you can start managing your budget. You want to look for like really cheap, like this one's really cheap, post-workout. 31, well, this is not really that cheap to be honest. This is why you do your research, right? You find little ways to where you can, you know, these people will probably like pre-workout, but it's a cheaper click. And you go through this and you figure out all the opportunities, like 4 cents clicks to $1.30. And this is a estimate. I'm gonna give you a tool towards the end of this video. Like I said, I'll give you like a more proper reading. But look, best pre-workout food. That might be something you might be able to get into because it's low competition. Just look through it and kind of gauge what's going on here. If you have a random supplement, you know, from another planet that no one's ever heard about, it's probably going to be very difficult for you to start. I'm not saying you can't do it, but you're probably just going to need a little bit more money, right? To convince people or basically condition them to understand what your product is, right? So if it's maybe a high searched product, you might be good. You might be able to, you know, not use so much advertising budget and so forth. Okay. So this is Google Ads, probably the strongest platform on the internet, the most competitive platform, because this is kind of just, this is like the big, I know everybody likes Facebook ads. I do too, but let's just be honest here. If you're trying to become a real business, you're going to need to know Google Ads. It's probably a little bit more beneficial to understand this and then maybe get into Facebook, right? And then because this is going to be like the backbone of your business. If you look at every big brand, they're winning because they're buying up all these search terms. They're spending $3 for whey protein, and they know how to convert that $3 into actual money, right? That's the point I'm trying to get across here, is that this is probably the most important. And then Facebook ads. Okay, so understand Google AdWords at least a little bit. Do your market research. Now let's go over to this second website. It's called SEMRush. I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, so SEMRush is very important because this gives you more accurate readings. Well, depends on what you mean by accurate, but it also gives you a whole bunch of things. Guys, leave a comment below if you want me to leave a full, video explaining SEMRush. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them, but I mean, in my perspective, I think this is one of the best tools you can get. So Lotus Blooming Herbs is one of my competitors. That's why I searched them up. So the beauty about this, you can see their exact strategies, right? So I wouldn't recommend copying them because they're going to probably beat you. They're probably way better at doing what they're doing than you. But, you can kind of get a gauge. Look, you can see your whole competition. You can see everybody that's in, your niche, right? Pure Black, Shilajit resin, natural Shilajit. Hopefully one day I'll be up there. These guys are huge, but you understand what I'm saying. You can see the keywords that they're ranking for. So right here, I'm just in domain overview, and then you just put their domain in. right? There's a lot of ways you can go. If you go to this is the advertising toolkit. You can go to social media. I'm not going to do a full tutorial on SEMRush because it gets ridiculous. But there's a 7-day free trial. So this is usually $100 a month. I've been using the trial so far, but they give you like 10 searches. Like you can make 10 reports. Basically a report is when you search something. Like a domain overview is considered one report. So at least do a little bit of research. If you give them your credit card, they'll give you a 7-day full like trial, and then you can make a decision from there. It is something worth it. If you are spending over $500 a month on ads, you probably want to do this because it's going to make it cheaper, right? You're going to be able to see, right? Keyword magic tool. So if you're selling pre-workout, you come to the keyword magic tool and you type in pre-workout. Okay, see, I have to upgrade the subscription. But you can see, like, guys, you're going to have to, like, here, let's see if I have another one. Magnesium. See, like, magnesium was something I used. Let's see if they'll give it to me. Yeah, see, magnesium, I exposed this right here. Foods high in magnesium. I see Shilajit is technically a food. It is a food. It's not a supplement because it's not artificially made. It's a food. So I was trying to like convert people that search foods high in magnesium, cheap cost per click. And it's working okay. I'm trying to tweak it and make it better. But the whole point is, you see how I'm trying to find cheap clicks right here. Magnesium foods. Boom. That's another cheap click, right? And use that traffic to convert to high paying customers with your funnels, right? With your funnels. Like I've told you guys in the last video, I talked about supplements. It doesn't have to be funnels. It could be a website also. It just depends on your marketing strategy. But this video's purpose was to do market research. Guys, I'm not going to go over SEMRush because this is something that you should sit down, take your time, spend a whole day going through every single little detail. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to give you a call, or you can call them yourself and set up an appointment with a guy that will go over SEMRush with you. You can literally have a conversation. They're going to obviously try to sell you on the program, but you don't have to buy it. You just have them take you through the whole entire thing, analyze your competition, right? They're going to analyze your competition basically for you, and you can at least have a little bit of market research. One more thing I would highly recommend is basically write out a list of all your competitors in your niche. If you're doing pre-workout, write out it's gonna be a lot. For pre-workout, it's gonna be a lot, but write them all out on a paper, figure out all the blogs that now there's another step to this. You wanna figure out your ideal customer, of course, but you probably wanna analyze your competitors because that's gonna give you your ideal customer. That's gonna give you their traffic sources. That's gonna give you the winning ads. That's gonna give you the type of vibes that you wanna bring off to your customers with your website. Maybe you don't wanna maybe girls like this, your supplement, and you don't wanna do like a manly website. You understand what I'm saying? You basically wanna model others and then beat them in a certain area, and you have that market share. That's what you're trying to do, okay, guys? But that's it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. So subscribe for more video updates, guys. This is like, you see, I'm giving you straight value. These are like secrets that I have found, in books, and you don't really get this on the internet, right? So do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. Like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Catch you guys in the next video.